Hi guys! So I wanted to kind of continue on something that I had done a vlog on the other day, and that was in regards to depression and anxiety and things like that. I know it's a little different than what I normally do on my channel, which my channel, initially I started it out to be about like body positivity and beauty and fashion and stuff like that. And it's gone kind of more makeup-y lately, but I do kind of vlog once in a while. And I know that, some people have separate vlog channels. I don't know that maybe I will do that at some point, but for now I'm going to keep it like this. So if you don't want to see like a vlog or something like that about depression or something, I can understand, and you can kind of just pass on it, and that's fine. But don't unsubscribe from me just because I also talk about stuff like that. I think we're all human beings, and we're all infallible and imperfect, and sometimes we have problems, and depression is something that just about everyone has been touched by. It's kind of like cancer, unfortunately. I don't know if that's a good description or not, but it's been a description that has been in my life. Cancer has touched just about everyone. Heart disease has touched just about everyone. Mental illness touches just about everyone too. I think that recently it was brought up, when Robin Williams unfortunately suicided. That was an awful thing, and this happy-go-lucky person that you were used to seeing for years and years portraying different roles on the screen and on television committed suicide. And then I think when it came out that he committed suicide because he had some health problems, I hope that doesn't overshadow the fact that he did indeed suffer from depression all of his life. And I think he even had some more. I know he had serious problems with addiction, but I think he may have even had a diagnosis of bipolar. Don't quote me on that. I am not TMZ, so if I'm misquoting that, I'm sorry. But, depression is something that touches a lot of people. And me talking about it on here is really, it's kind of therapeutic for me. It helps me. So whether or not someone watches this or gets help from it, I hope someone gets help from it, but if someone doesn't watch it, that's fine. My depression is very serious. It is just as serious as a heart condition, because depression can be life-threatening if suicide is involved. And believe me, I have been that down before. Luckily, I have a wonderful son in my life who I could never leave. So, the times in my life that have been that dark, I didn't because of my son. But that doesn't mean that I haven't thought about it. So, depression can be that dark and that serious, and it can be life-threatening. So it is something that's horrible. And yes, I find things that do bring me some happiness, like my makeup and like my channel here. And sometimes I do put on a happy face and make a video and try to do something that brings me pleasure, like makeup. But sometimes I am too sad to do it. And sometimes I have a lot of anxiety, and that's kind of why talking to people on a camera has been easy for me, whereas going out in public and driving and doing things like that isn't always easy. Sometimes it is. Sometimes I have good days and I'm able to do stuff like that, but a lot of times I'm not. Like, I have on my makeup right now and I'm not going anywhere. Well, I do have to go to therapy later, but I have on my makeup just to talk to you guys. So I want to continue to talk about my depression and my anxiety, and also my struggles with something called PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. I have a combination of those diagnoses, and it is a struggle for me. But I'm not alone. I know that there's plenty of other people out there that do suffer from intermittent depression, from maybe just one episode of depression, or some people like me may have long-term depression. I happen to be 46 years old, and I've had depression since I was a child. My first episodes of depression were situational because my parents were very sick and then they ended up dying. But after that, it was different things. And, depression can be something that it's definitely something that's chemical inside of you. And maybe other family members have had depression or other things. Even if they never talked about it, usually people do end up finding out that another family member had depression too. But it can be managed, usually with medications. Unfortunately, a lot of times the medications kind of make you not be able to think really well, or they might make you very sleepy. My medications, once I get to the point where my depression is controlled, I get very, very tired. So it's kind of hard. It's like you're like, okay, well, I'm not really sad, but I want to sleep all the time. And it's like this balance. So it is very difficult, but I keep on trying. And as far as the anxiety, that's something that you control with medications as well, and also by removing things that bring anxiety to you from your life. The PTSD, that's something, it's going to take a while for me to get past that. I still have times where, I run from my car into the building I'm going to because it's dark and I'm scared. And that's something that might go on for a long time. I don't know. But that's it for now. I don't want to go on and make this run past 15 minutes again, but I'm going to keep having conversations like this because it helps me. And maybe it'll help somebody else. And that's all that matters to me. But that's all I wanted to talk about. And if there's anything that you guys would like to know about my depression or anxiety or questions you have, let me know. Thank you. Bye.